Hey,
What up, what up?
it's your favorite couple, the
The
Coopers. I'm Kelly,
Kales. And I'm Damon.
boyfriend.
And welcome to Intentional Connections, the podcast, the show where we talk about how to stay together on purpose.
Dive in with us every Thursday as we talk about parenting, communication, money, sex, fun, and lots more.
Well, hello, and hello again. What's up, baby?
Intentional connection.
Uh-oh.
Between you and me.
On episode 3, guys,
Hey.
we got a little bonus to start off the show here. You have now been introduced to our official, unofficial theme song.
Intentional connection.
She sung it again for y'all.
In case you forgot it.
I was supposed to join in, but I don't know the words. Because it's the official, unofficial theme song, people. It's just off the top of the dome right now.
Do you remember where that came from?
Any producers out there, come on, help us out.
Yeah.
Make it make it official.
New Kelly.
So that's how you feeling today. Everything good?
Everything.
You doing all right?
I'm okay. I can't complain.
I was tired, boss.
Likewise.
We're going to get into that a little bit later. This episode is for the tired people. Come on and join us on this listening journey. But we're going to give y'all what y'all here for. But, before we jump into everything, we're back at it again. It is toasted time.
Clank,
we can't start talking to y'all without lubricating up our vocals. On tap for today, we actually, in honor of our prior episode, we brought back a little treat, little surprise from the good old Caribbean.
Ow.
So today, Toasty Time is sponsored by that good old white hen dog.
You forgot to say pure. You have to put the pure in front
Hennessy Pure White.
Oh.
It's just Hennessy. It's just light skin. It's the same. So yeah, we cheers to you, baby girl.
I'm not
cheers
taking a shot
to the
this. I don't.
people that's joining us and listening.
I'm not taking a shot. I'll do a little sip with you.
But
but there's no way I'm taking a shot of Hennessy.
Whatever you need to do for yourself.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Really quick, in Jamaica, I drink Hennessy. No. How do y'all drink it?
And on that note, cheers to Intentional Connections. Let's go. Pure.
I'm just gonna sip on my little shot.
Pure.
Oh, you sipping with me?
You ain't had to tell the people. I could have took mine.
I lit a little peep over
I
the
was
mic.
tired, boss. I can't even take my full shot today on Toasty Time.
Whoa.
It's gonna go down throughout the rest of the episode. Don't worry about it, guys.
Well, that's what I feel like I'm doing too.
Yeah.
So what's good? What's going on with y'all? You have an interesting fact of the week?
No, I'm tired. I'm tired. The interesting fact is that work, adulting, and life is real. It's real out here today. That's what's going on today. That's what's going on yesterday. That's what's going on this week.
Ooh.
That's what's interesting every week. Is that adulting is real, people.
I 100% completely agree with you because I felt like I was in the weeds. I don't know if anybody understand what that is. I learned that term or phrase when I used to work in a restaurant back in my college days.
Mm-hmm.
And when you just seemed like you were overwhelmed and you got backed up, it was just like, I'm in the weeds and I need some help. And if somebody said that, people came and just helped you. And I have been in the weeds with organizing and completing all the tasks, that's on our calendar.
Yeah.
And then we was leading up to traveling over the weekend.
Sure.
Before we left, we had to make sure the girl child was ready for her dress rehearsal. So it's just a lot of moving pieces all week.
This is sure.
Leading up though.
But that's every week. Every week we always got moving pieces leading up to something.
Fair enough.
Or a moving piece going throughout the week that we handling. So yeah, it's a lot. But we're not gonna complain.
No.
I'm trying not to complain, I should say. Because like you said, in the midst of all of that, we did get to travel a little bit. We took it on back to that good old DMV area.
Oh,
where your boy is from. And I mean, let's just sum it up. It was a blast. I don't even think we could fill in the time here with all of the experiences that we made in our quick little weekend. It was a random weekend. Shouts out to Southwest. We got a little deal on a little flight. And at the time that we booked it, I hadn't been back home in a minute. Honestly, okay, don't nobody judge me, but I'm going to just be real right now with y'all, okay? I love my sister, and that's probably should be the only reason that I be like, I need to go home. Let me go see my family. Let me go see my friends, right? Nope. When I thought about, oh, Southwest got a deal. Let's go back home. Y'all want to know what I thought about? It's called SmokeShack Ribs and Restaurant, Fort Washington, Maryland, on Livingston Road.
Shout out.
They're not going to hear it, but it's okay.
Don't say that.
They might.
You don't know where this going. Y'all.
But somebody hear this, and somebody close to DMV, listen to me carefully.
And tell them to listen.
I promise you, if you don't take nothing else from me, take this, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's called SmokeShack in Oxon Hill, Fort Washington, Maryland. I just wanted to go get my ribs. I lived off these ribs for years back in the day because I used to stay close to this place, right? I don't care what you say. Even if you go and try, you be like, Damon said try it. You try it and you be like, man, these ain't, I don't care what you say, you wrong. You're going to be wrong, and I'm telling you wrong. It's going to be the best ribs that you're going to have anywhere, period. That's it. I ain't going to throw no examples out there. Well, what about this thing? I don't care. Go to SmokeShack in Oxon Hill and just get the ribs.
It is delicious. We landed, grabbed our car, and that was the first place we went.
First place. I didn't even want to drop the bags off at the hotel. I didn't want to do nothing.
We was pulling up to SmokeShack. I've never been there. So we pulling up and he's like, oh. I was like, what is the problem? He was like, the smoke is coming out the back.
Real. It's open. That means it's open. Yeah, it's one of them places. Maybe I didn't. Let me clarify. I don't want you thinking it's like a real, like, legit live sit-down restaurant. It's no tables and chairs in there. It's not one of them places. It's food. Go and order your food, take it with you, go somewhere, sit down, get comfortable, take your shoes off, make sure the couch is comfortable, put something on the TV to watch, open your boxes, and just eat.
Yeah.
Listen.
SmokeShack was good.
Right now, as I'm talking about it, I legit started smiling on the inside. That's how good it is. I tried to order everything on the menu, but I really only wanted the rib.
But then Damon was not off work. I wasn't ready for a weekend in DC, honestly, because like I said, I was in the weeds. I wanted to cancel. We had thought about like not going Friday and only going on Saturday. But then we ended up going. Shout out to my mom who looked out with dress rehearsal. I was really tired all day Friday. And we got up with my brother Friday night and listened to him DJ.
Right on.
DJ Mo Vibes.
Right on. Check him out.
Follow him on Instagram, Facebook. So yeah, so we went and listened to my brother DJ. And honestly, it kicked off our weekend.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
it set the tone for
something
our
else.
weekend.
It was something else. We ain't gonna get into all the details because I promise you it's a lot going on. But listen, Friday night we kicked it with DJ Mo Vibes, and I'm talking about kicked it and had a great time. Great time. That was the Friday night we got there. Saturday.
Gave you some go-go. You gotta tell him he gave you some
go-go. I mean, yeah, you know. We're not gonna throw out that I actually received, everybody get the little party text invites that, when you sign up for stuff. So I don't know if they knew I was back home. Don't ask me how that worked. But I legit got a text before we went out there Friday night. Was like, yo, backyard is going to be at such and such place. I was like, oh, really? I feel like it was meant for me to go. But DJ Mo Vibes did take care of me. And I got what I needed from DMV. And that was just Friday night. I got my SmokeShack and I got my go-go. I don't know what else you want me to do.
I was like, I can go home. Yeah. We're good.
All that's left was to go gambling. And
you still didn't do that.
That was... We just gonna skip over Saturday.
No, Saturday was amazing.
No, Saturday was amazing. But the point was to go gamble Saturday, and I don't even know what time it was. It had to be 11:30, 12 midnight Saturday night when it was supposed to happen, and it still didn't happen because prior to it was a day there. It was a day.
Hit up brunch at a place called Barcode. I can't tell you the street or anything where it is.
17th Street.
Yeah, there you go. The food was good. The DJ was great. I can't even think his freaking name right now. And
we'll put him in the credits.
Yeah, he was great. 2 of my line sisters came out. So my line sister Katrina, my line sister Jasmine, and her husband Darius, they met up with us. So we had brunch with them, listened to music, caught up with each other. And then I wanted to go change. And I wanted to relax for a little bit because we was getting up with some more people in the evening. Damon wasn't feeling it. He had me walking in the alley telling me, be aware of rats.
Man, you ain't got to go into all the details.
You don't want to talk about it? Okay.
Listen. Barcode started off Saturday, right? And anybody that's from the area knows, okay, that was probably a good start, right? And you could imagine how the rest of the Saturday went, right? We enjoyed, we traversed around DC. We went down to you like that. Went down to U Street, got a little piece of slice, and then we proceeded to go to
Busboys and Poets.
Busboys and Poets. Everybody know Busboys and Poets. We went to the Anacostia one. You was about to try to say it. She was about to try to say it, yeah. Anacostia. Yeah, we're not gonna say what she was calling it the whole time. But we went to the location in Anacostia, and we're gonna have to put the karaoke guy's name in the credits as well because he definitely made it happen for us. And we got to kick it with another one of my baby's friends. Shout out Erica
and Tim. Yes, high school. Erica and I have been friends since high school, 10th grade. Our energy together has always been like super dynamic. We're always going to kick it and have a great time, never a dull moment. We've been around each other, but we have not had moments like that.
Mm-hmm.
And karaoke was bomb. We got to do some of our classic car songs we used to sing in the car. Sure. You got up there and did your thing. We did
a lot. That was probably the most karaoke that I've done.
Yeah.
In a single setting, right? So mind you, if you're keeping along with the timeline, this Saturday started at Barcode at about 2.
Ooh.
And it is now about 8. Yeah, we're still out, guys.
8 o'clock.
We're still out in the streets of good old DC, right?
Well, you didn't have on heels.
So you can no. So you can imagine that we're feeling pretty good. But the night's not over because karaoke stopped at like 9, I want to say.
It was like 9:45. It went over a little bit.
Obviously, that's too early for us to go call it a night. But let me rewind you back to, I believe it was the last episode when I informed everyone that I am now half of 80. So my statement that I just said about that's too early to call it a night, I am incorrect. I want you to know that if you are 40 and up, it is okay to say that a little past 9 might be good time to go on and call it a night. But I didn't. We carried on, and it's now time to go on to that good old MGM. But let's bring in the people that Damon knows. Well, guess who that includes? My lovely auntie.
Auntie.
Gotta love my auntie who came out. My cousin who came out. My big homie Greg. We gonna shout out to Greg. We putting the plug for his podcast, Laughable and Intelligible Conversations.
Ooh.
Don't judge me, dude. I know you laughing. Hold tight.
Wow, he's correcting himself. I definitely got to meet Greg for the first time, so that was dope. I thought he was cool. We had a good time.
Discussions. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Say it again.
And we're going to put a plug in for his podcast that's Laughable and Intelligent Discussions. Check him out. It's good stuff to listen to. But he came out. I hadn't seen him in a while, so he had to kick it with me. So I got my peoples with me. DJ Mo Vibes came out with us. We got Erica with us. We deep.
My sister-in-law Christina was with us.
We deep in the MGM, right?
Eric and Tim.
In my opinion, I just wanted to be there to maybe get another drink, but then sit down at somebody's gambling station and try to win some money before I leave up out this area, right? It didn't go down that way, guys. It didn't go down that way. My auntie, okay, hadn't seen me in a while. And yeah, we engage in real public toasty time. So we started at one bar and then proceeded to downstairs club, and
we had a good time in MGM. Literally every time we tried to go gamble, because we do like to gamble. Every time we tried to go do that, the DJ would play something else. And then, like I said, me and my friend Erica's a vibe, Auntie's a vibe, my brother's a vibe. Like, it's just, Greg was the vibe. I mean, it's just, we had a great time. And so I can honestly say that DC was worth it. That Sunday, we met up with your sisters.
Right,
We
right.
went to
Of course.
brunch. My
Of course.
cousin, Kiara,
Of
we met up with
course.
her, went to brunch. And then we had to get on a plane to go home.
My sisters, shout outs to that nice little Sunday recovery. Put me on to some good food over in the Riverdale area. We'll get that name over to you guys. But my sister's always on top with the food, so put us on to something there, and we had a good Sunday before we left.
Yes. So shout out to DC or the DMV area. You definitely welcomed us with open arms, took us in, gave us all the warms and fuzzies, and then it was time to go home. How many times did I text you over the weekend and say, "Can you
about
take
these
listen,
about these daggone Grammys?" Okay, yeah, that was going on this same weekend, right, guys? And y'all know my baby. She don't, miss no highly coveted things that's going on TV. I didn't even know the Grammy.
Listen, I thought Beyonce was singing and dancing and performing, and that's why I was so pressed about it and would send you random text messages.
And I feel like after the second one, I was like, yeah, baby, I recorded it. We can watch it later. All right? I don't know. I think I did. I don't know.
And while you did record it for me, we have yet to watch it.
It's over now.
However, I heard Fantasia did her thing.
Cool.
And then I heard Jay-Z did what he needed to do to stand up for his boo.
We all heard Jay-Z did his thing. And you know what? I mean, okay. I'm going to give you the check mark, sir. And on that note, real quick, before we keep getting into this great episode that we got lined up for you, we want to get something out of the way here. We just want y'all to understand we're just regular people, and we are not proclaiming to be experts in anything that we're talking about here, right? We are just ordinary people.
I feel like this
Did I get that whole song
that you've been singing?
Because I feel like it.
I rock with it. You know, I like to hear you do a little song.
I think it's just to show y'all the importance that that's a real song and it was a real thing, that we really are just ordinary people, and we're here just to share our experiences with you guys and what makes us us, and a few little tidbits and tips in an effort to help whoever may need some help, or if you don't, just take it with you and maybe share it with somebody else.
What's the goal? To stay together on purpose.
Staying together on purpose. We're just trying to talk about it.
So this week, our topic of discussion is hello, goodbye, I love you.
Oh.
It's all about being cordial. It's all about being cordial with your spouse. What that looks like sometimes, what that feels like. If it's easy for you, if it's not.
Hello, goodbye, I love you. You know what I mean? Those should be 3 things that you should be doing, or saying those 3 things continuously and automatically with your spouse without you even thinking that you just said it. I don't understand why that should just be a basis of anybody that's in a relationship that you should be saying to the other person.
When you use the word should, though, like,
yes, absolutely. It's not a suggestion.
So
it's not like a optional thing. What you mean?
Well, I was gonna ask you, like, if it doesn't just come to somebody to just do that.
Nope.
Are they?
No.
Are they?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know we literally just said I'm not an expert and I'm not here to be like, oh, I'm right about something. I'm right about this. Sorry, guys. I'm right about this. Well, okay, listen, because if you're not, you got something deeper to talk about. If you're in a relationship where you're not faithfully, automatically, it's just something that happens without you even think about it, greeting your spouse, saying I love you, what we doing? What? Is this your roommate? This your roommate. Oh, that's your roommate.
Yeah.
That's your friend. That's your homie.
Your homie.
That's the live-in.
Here's the thing. You might have some people who just like me. I'm not the most affectionate chick. I'm just not. So for me, it's like I'm not naturally thinking like, oh, I'm coming in the house. Let me go hug you and kiss you. I'm like, what's up, babe? And moving to the next thing because we're so busy. Or when I'm leaving, I'm like, all right, have a good day. But I'm not like hugging and kissing.
All right. So here's the question. What's the difference in how you greet your spouse and how you greet any other person if you're not adding a level of affection? Let's pause for the crickets. And everybody that's listening, take a little second and make sure you try to come up with some type of answer to my question, because I know you ain't got one. I promise you don't. This is the whole point of the discussion, guys. Listen, you're in a relationship with somebody, a intimate relationship. How about that? Let's add that clarification on there. The relationships we're talking about is, yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, couples, right? We're not talking about you and your homie, your coworker, your teacher. No, we're talking about your intimate relationship, right? Why do you think it's called intimate relationship? There's supposed to be some type of level of affection. Now, check it out. I am in no way saying that every time you walk through the door, you got to drop your bags and do a cartwheel and run and jump into your lover's arms and say, "Oh my God, I
Becky.
love you so much. I want to kiss over your entire face. And I just saw you 10 minutes ago." I'm not saying that, but I am saying, and hear me clearly, when you walk through the door after a day of being gone or after a time frame, I don't care if it's an hour of being apart from your spouse, your partner. Don't you walk in here and walk past me and don't say nothing? Or just walk in and just start talking about something random, or go and do something random and don't acknowledge that I am your spouse? Show me something that says, "Hey, I see you, spouse, and I acknowledge you, and I still like and I love you. Come here and hug my neck. Hug my neck."
But listen, we're not just saying, that's not really what we're talking about, right? Just an acknowledgement. We're actually talking about some sort of affection along with it,
Sure.
because, like you said, we are not the same like you and I are not me and one of my homies. So there has to be a difference in the way that we greet each other. However, I do understand, and I am completely guilty and transparent with you all, that if life is going on and the day to day is going on and I'm trying to move and groove and I'm running in the house, I might be like, "What's up, babe?" And I'm just grabbing something else. But there was a time where you used to say, "I mean, I can't get no hug. You
But
can
look,
give me no little kiss."
okay, well, look. So your example you just said, I can take away my 100% statement, right, and bring it down to 98%. Because there may be 2% of times where, like you just said, maybe you've been gone for an hour and we're in the middle of getting something together. Maybe we're in the middle of getting a party together, and I could be upstairs getting some stuff going on. You just ran back in the house. You got to do some stuff downstairs. No, I'm not saying I expect you to immediately walk through the door, everything stops, walk upstairs, make sure you hug me, kiss me, and say, "Hey." I get it. There could be a couple of times. Mind you, I just said 2% though. I said 2% though. Don't let that be the norm, right? I feel like the simplest examples that we have, right? Yes. When you wake up in the morning, hello, welcome to another day with me and you as a relationship. It don't take but 2 seconds, and it, in my opinion, it should be automatic, because hey, we are one, and this is you right here with me. You woke up with me. You woke up with me. We the first thing right here. Bright eyed, bushy tails. It's me and you together. I'm going to acknowledge you. Hey, I still love you, girl. I love you. What's up? Hey, good morning. What I mean by I love you in the morning is really is as simple as a good morning. Hey, good morning. Hug my neck. Give me a kiss. All right. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this thing. Continuing on, for me, a routine thing, right? We're leaving out to go conquer this world, right? Everybody's leaving out, or one person's leaving out. It doesn't matter where you're going, right? But you're going away from your intimate relationship for a period of time. You need to take something with you to understand, hey, you got a spouse that cares about you, that likes you, that loves you, that is going to be thinking about you, that's missing you. We still one. How about this? Take this kiss so you can know we still connected throughout this day. We're one, right? So hey, my lips is on your body. You mad?
That's so crazy, because how many times have me and the kids got ready to leave, because you know how you used to work from home. So
Right.
I'll take the kids to school and I head into the office, and we're loading up into the car, and I sit down in the driver's seat, and then here you come peeking your head around the door like, "Hey girl, what's up?" I'm like, "Dang, I did it again." My bad.
Can y'all even think about, let's say one person does work from home, right? Maybe that person doesn't get up when the other person gets up and the other person needs to leave, right? Well, the person that's staying, what if they sleep? Can you imagine them waking up and their entire connected person is gone? and they didn't know? You just dip? What? Wait a minute. I'm going to wake up in a frantic. I don't care what you say. I'm waking up in
So
a frantic
dramatic.
because my spouse, my connection dipped on me without saying, hey, bye, hello, I'm okay, touch my hand, do something. No problem. Got it. Thank you.
Could we do like the movies and put a little love note with a heart?
Nope, that ain't enough for me.
Rance to get some coffee.
Cause we in the world of technology. That's the same as saying when you left 20 minutes later, you send me a text like, hey, I was gone. This text don't mean nothing to me. It's too late. I woke up 10 minutes ago in a frantic because I didn't know where you was. You could have disappeared or something. So no.
We appreciate your concern. It's crazy because I do know that that's like always been something that was important to you. But for me, I didn't really come from a group of people that was just like hugging and kissing on each other all the time.
Has anybody ever talked about what the reason is? Or is that deeper?
Oh, I feel like you're in my business.
I mean, it's possible. That could be a whole nother thing. But maybe that's something that needs to be thought about with anybody, right? If you're not on this or you're on this tip of, well, I'm just not affectionate, right? Well, why? What's wrong, baby? You don't like touching nobody? Why? Tell me why. And if it's a reason, okay, fair enough. Explore that reason, right? How about this though? If the reason is not connected to your spouse, that's something you got to work on. That
They
spouse,
deserve you to
that
work on
spouse
it.
deserves
Mhm.
the affectionate aspect of an intimate relationship.
I definitely agree with you. I would say that. I do think that's something that you taught not just me, but me, my mom, my sister, to be like open and transparent. This wasn't like I'm not hugging and kissing my man when I'm coming and going. Like
Sure.
you used to be like, so you about to leave, your mommy not gonna give her a hug.
Right. Because for me, I was completely opposite. Don't even ask me who, what, when, why, how it started. I just remember my childhood was when I walked through the door of somebody that I cared about, somebody that I loved, somebody that was connected to me. It could be family and or close friends, right? You walk into that person's presence and you greet them immediately. Like that's the very first thing I recall anybody in my world doing. Hey, how you doing? And it was almost like an automatic gesture that you go in for a hug or you go in for a kiss. Quite simply, I don't recall a time growing up where my mama didn't never like you go to bed or you wake up, hey, good morning, give me a kiss before you leave. So I feel like that was kind of the basis of where I get it from was it seemed like that was what you was supposed to do type of thing. But when you think about it, if you're connected with somebody or it's somebody that you care about, it's somebody that you got love for in your heart, the acknowledgement that comes with a greeting or a goodbye and some form of affection is how you show that. It's hard for me to say you can't leave someone's presence that you love and just walk by them and walk out without, hey, acknowledging them. Like I said, I guess we're teetering on the lines of acknowledgement versus the affection that comes with it. So I think it might have started with acknowledgement for me with the family and everybody. That's just something that you naturally do. But then when it comes to somebody that's really, 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 really close to you, that you got love for, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your kids, and now your spouse, right? There should be some type of affection for you to show that love to them. You can't just say hello every day to the person that you love. Hey,
Right.
what?
So thinking about when it comes to a partner or a spouse and you don't add that piece of affection, it can come off as just like blah. But I mean, overall, we're talking about being cordial with each other. And I feel like if you just have these intentional efforts to just continue to be nice to somebody all the time with a smile on your face, it just kind of keeps the aura and all the things around
Sure.
just in a lighter space. So
Sure.
that when you do have moments of adversity, issues, stressful moments, you remember the smile, you remember the hug, you remember the kiss, and I think also with the hug, the kiss, and all of that, it keeps the chemistry between you and your partner like flowing and keep it all warm, and you like, okay, what's up?
You know what's so crazy? We all know TikTok and social media and all of that. And I think recently or in recent times, there was some TikTok around about how to stop your woman from arguing. And I feel like it was a little more vulgar than what I'm going to put it. But it was like the woman start arguing and he say something on the lines of dot, dot, dot. Y'all can fill that in if you know what I'm talking about. But if you think about it, as Kelly just said, if we're having a disconnect with your partner, right? Have you ever thought about what happened if you just walk up to them and give them a hug and be like, I love you? You can say, I love you. You can say it real mad. I love you anyway.
I love you,
it doesn't matter. I love you. Bye. Think about what that's going to do. I promise you, whatever disconnect you're having, it's going to diminish somewhat, whether it's completely or a little bit, it's going to diminish somewhat. It does lighten the mood. And again, that affection aspect of an intimate relationship is heavier than you think it is. It's not just about doing it to do it. Oh, Damon said I gotta give you a hug every time we leave. You think I'm just saying it just for going through the motions? It does something to the psyche of a person, right? We learned somewhere in somebody's retreat, or maybe it was church or something, that something as simple as when you're talking and having a discussion, it might be a heavy discussion, sit in front of each other and just grab their hands, right? Because they try to teach us that it's something about that touch, that connection, intentional connection. It's something about that connection with your spouse that soothes things. Right. It calms the heart, right? That's why it's called an intimate relationship.
It creates an openness, right? It allows you to open yourself up in order to receive and communicate with whatever you all are going through or whatever about to talk about. Sometimes it's not even going through something. Something very small could be something that creates a topic of discussion. So, but it leaves you open, and it's just because of those small, cordial moments that you carry out throughout the day. So then when you do come to me or I come to you and we say, hey, babe, we need to do X, Y, and Z, then we're able to, have that conversation openly without hopefully arguing. And then to piggyback off what you said regarding, I think it was a retreat that we were at where they did say sit in front of each other, hold each other's hands, because that touch does allow you to kind of calm yourself down and again open, like I kind of just said a minute ago. I also heard that at another church who that used to do a committed once a month for married couples, and that pastor did say when you talk to your partner or your spouse about anything, there should be 3 forms of touch, whether it's your feet, your knees, your hand, your arm.
I like that.
It should be 3 forms of touch to while you're having that conversation, because it's just something about you touching your person, and like you said, that hug.
Sure.
We in the midst of arguing and you just walk up and just hug me, or I walk up and hug you and be like, give me a kiss.
Right.
Then, it completely can change the mood and prevent a bad situation from becoming worse, or an okay situation from becoming bad.
Now here's the thing. Something that needs to be said here. We are under the assumption that the intimate relationships that we're talking about, that the two people actually like each other. Don't judge me, but hear me out. In that disconnect, right, where I said, oh, imagine if you're having a disconnect and you just go up and hug. In that disconnect, you can't hire one partner to be like, get away from me. Wait a minute. That means you don't even like me enough to allow me to come in and show my affection, right?
I don't know if it's not they don't like each other.
I feel like you got to allow that thing to happen.
Don't say that they don't like each other, because it could just be somebody is in their moment, in their mood, where they are not ready to talk. And those
ain't nobody talking. I ain't say talking. If you my spouse and we are always connected, even through disconnects and arguments, right? I should be allowed to walk up to you and hug you at any given time.
Yes and no.
Don't you push me away. To push me away,
right,
now implies that even for this current second, you don't like. Y'all should always like, at least, I don't know,
I
or
disagree
love,
with that.
or have. You should have some form of openness in your heart at all times for your spouse, because it's needed for times like this when they need to, break this thing that we got going on.
I completely disagree with that. Well, let me take that back. I'm not going to say I completely. I disagree with the part about that means they don't like you. Now, do I think that if your spouse comes up to try to hug you and kiss you, you should be open and give them that hug or kiss back? Yes. But I also think if I'm in a mood, don't try to come and hug and kiss me.
No, that's the whole point. Open up. Hey, you can still listen. Yo, madness ain't got nothing to do with me touching you. We are
Fair
one.
enough.
Come here.
Fair enough. What I'm saying is this space, we're talking about everything. We're talking about both sides of it. So there are moments where someone may feel like that.
You can still feel like that, but you can't dismiss the other half of you trying to come and show you some affection, especially if it's with the hope to try to make things a little better.
Fair enough.
Right?
Best practice is be open to that hug. Be open to that.
You can still be
kiss.
mad and be open. You can still be mad
Fair
and be
enough.
open.
I
Stand there. I don't care if you don't hug me back. Stand there and let me hug on you. My other thing though with this whole topic, right? You said the word cordial. A lot of this is really under the realm of just being cordial to one another, and especially your spouse, right? Because to me, you kind of borderline on disrespect. All right, it might be a reach, but hear me out. I'm your spouse. I love you. You like me. We in this thing together 100%, right? We connected, we are one, all of that. Going back to my example of if I'm asleep and you about to leave out for a whole day and you don't say a word to me, hello rudeness. When I wake up, if I wake up and I know that she dipped, she ain't say nothing to me all morning, I'm sending you an ill text. Yo, you rude. You rude, bruh. I know you ain't get taken. I know when you got in the car to leave without saying nothing that you not around the corner messed up or something. I know where you was going. I know where the other half of my connection, what's happening now. Somebody might say, well, you know, they can tell you goodbye and all of that could still happen. Sure, fair enough, right? But in my mythical mind, I feel like I'm connected if you let me acknowledge that you leave in my presence or that you're coming into my presence, right?
I definitely think that you should always be cordial with your spouse. I think that if that is something that is in the forefront of your mind, it just makes for a less stressful relationship. I think that it makes for a happy relationship because you all are both being able to always share a space of peace. I strongly believe, and I think you strongly believe, we, the Coopers, strongly believe that your relationship and your spouse should be peace. With all that being said, what's your UPO?
Oh, it's UPO time, guys. The UPO again is something that you may not want to agree with, but in all actuality, it might be true. So my UPO for this week is this. You are supposed to be at your absolute 100% comfortability level with your spouse. All right. Let me get that a minute to sink in, right? Let's get that a minute to sink in, and I'm going to give it to you one more time here. With your spouse, you are supposed to be at the highest level of comfortability. That's 100%. Now, somebody immediately saying, nope. Well, that's why it's an unpopular opinion, people, but I'm going to tell you my reasoning. We are one. It's really that simple. You decided to be in a relationship with somebody, a committed relationship, a connection. Connection means we're now together, we're one, right? That means I am you, you are me. So,
why are you laughing?
Speaking of greetings and hello, goodbye, I love you, and cordialness and all of that good stuff, right? So if we're one and we're connected, my UPO says that in the morning when you wake up,
I know.
You better roll around here and kiss me dead in my mouth.
I knew you was about to say that, yo.
Because my mouth is your mouth.
No.
We all intermingled here, baby. If you still are in a relationship where you feel like you got to get up and go do
Brush
all
my
this
teeth.
extra before you even greet your significant other, I just want you to think about it. I ain't gonna say you wrong. It's just an unpopular opinion.
I feel like this.
But I just want you to think about
message. What's that?
That's how I feel about it, y'all. I look, man. If you can't do that, whatever that is, right? Nah, I can't do that. Or if you can't, nah, I'm not going. With your spouse, who you can do it with? Just you. That's it. So, what? Huh?
While I'm joking and laughing with you about it, right? I'm not kissing you down with my breath off on you. It's definitely not happening. I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
Hey, listen.
However,
Ain't nobody say that you can't say that breath stink, because yeah, it
I really
absolutely
just
does,
don't.
right?
Even when
So it.
listen, even when I see that in a movie, I'll be like, really?
Hey,
Y'all really kissing like
sometimes you
that?
gotta take some of that stuff, man. You gotta take it. Take it, take
Ugh.
it, take it, take it, take it. It's worse. Hey, check it out. You want the message, right? It's worse things that you go through with your spouse than dealing with some stinky breath. Hello. I
Mm-mm.
say what? I say hello.
Slinky breath can knock you out.
Put y'all ear to the radio, because I said hello.
Listen, in all fairness to you and the fact that we are together and we again have created a life of intentionality, I meet you in the middle with that, right? Can you agree with that? That's a fair statement. I'll give you a
We still
peck,
talking about comfortability.
but I'll give you a peck and I'll hold my breath.
Okay, so we're still talking about this, and you still debating,
I'm not debating.
or you sharing your side of the opinion, which is you don't want to do that about kissing without brushing teeth, right?
No,
Is that fair?
no, that's not.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is that you want me to do something or believe that something should be done. And it's not something that's going to kill me or hurt me or anything.
Sure.
But my own personal preference makes me kind of be like, I don't know about that. However, there's a however. Because we have created a space of intentionality, I have decided to put my preferences to the side and meet you in the middle somewhere, which is my way of intentionally connecting with something that you desire.
That's fair. Ding, ding, ding. I will give you that.
Come on now.
Personal
Hello,
preferences.
somebody.
Personal preferences are still allowed. Absolutely. Personal preferences
Within
are allowed,
reason.
right?
Within
reason. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, you may have to put some of them. Oh, that's what just happened.
Your eyeballs.
Did you see how I just tied in the UPO from the other episode?
Come on, tell them.
Because I was about to say personal preferences are still allowed, but sometimes you got to put them things aside
And do what you
for your other half.
and do what you don't want to do or don't like to do.
There we go.
Which is exactly
It's
what
all
I'm
coming
saying.
together, people.
I love that. That's awesome. So cool. So like to wrap it all up, basically today we talked about hello, goodbye, and I love you.
I love
I love you too. Being cordial with your spouse, being intentional with how you respect them and how you speak to them throughout the day. Hello when you wake up in the morning, goodbye when you're leaving, or coming and going is the hello and goodbye. The other part of that is just saying I love you throughout the day. We didn't really talk a lot about the I love you part, but I think that's kind of like
That's a given.
it's a given,
I
right?
mean, obviously,
Yeah.
when we're talking about affection, showing affection, or being cordial, again, we're under the assumption that you love your
Right.
spouse. So I would think that's something that you should just be saying naturally.
Right. If you say I love you along with hello coming and going, adding a hug and a kiss to add some affection to it, it's creating a openness between you and your spouse to be able to handle anything that the day throws at you. It also keeps the chemistry between the two of you flowing so that you can always have, because you don't want that type of stuff to die. Because when that die and then life happens, what do you fall on? And you want to fall on the fact that you all still have a connection strong enough, just even based off of some of the small things, which is everyday things that you do to people when you go to work. You give it to your kids without a thought about it, your parents. So it should be the same for your partner. So last week I told you I had a little tip of the week, but I really want to call it a double dog dare. You don't have nothing to say? You don't have anything
Baby,
to
you
say?
can call it whatever you like to call it.
I want to call it the double dog dare because for our age group, we kind of understood back in the day that if you double dog dare somebody, it was kind of like, oh, you're going to double dog dare me? Bet I'm going to do it, right?
Okay.
So, so, so I feel like I want to double dog dare you all because I really want you to try to do these things. So, boom. This is what I want you to do this week. I want you to, no. Before I kind of go on what you do, I want to kind of give you a reason or a story. If you all remember, at one point, I don't, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember all the details. There was a social media post about a couple, and it was going around, it went viral. And the woman was dying, and the husband was going to leave her, and he was talking to somebody else or something like that. And she said, before you leave me, I just give me 30 days. I'm going to use 30 days. Again, I'm paraphrasing. Give me 30 days, and each day, I want you to do like you did on our wedding day. You carried me across the threshold. Is that what we call it? Like walking through the door.
That's what it's called, baby.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
So this couple, they did this for 30 days, and with them doing it for the 30 days, the husband had a change of heart and a softened heart because it started reminding him and bringing him back to maybe their why, is what I took from it. And it changed the trajectory of what we thought at the very beginning of the story, where it was going to end. So again, my double dog dare is why, it's the reason why I'm calling double dog dare, because I think that there's power in putting forth intentional efforts into doing things to making sure you and your partner actually stay connected. What I'm asking you all to do, or I challenge you to do, is every day when you wake up, you say hello with a hug or good morning. You can add a kiss if that's your thing. When you leave in the house and when you're coming home, also add another hug and a kiss. Don't let your day-to-day busy life keep you from staying connected with your spouse. Be intentional about being connected by saying, hey babe, and giving them that hug or give them a kiss, even if it's on the cheek. And then lastly, before you go to bed at night, don't just turn over after the TV and the light go off and say goodnight. Give them a hug, give them a kiss, and then say goodnight.
Listen, throughout this whole episode, we didn't even really focus on, that's a big one for me. I feel like that should be a big one for everybody. I can see if you decide to wake up and not say nothing, because again, maybe they sleep, maybe you need to get ready, you focus on getting ready for work, blah, blah, blah. I might can let that slide, right? Okay. Even maybe sometimes you might dip out the house without saying something. Again, I don't like it. I don't think it should happen, but it could let that slide too, right? Listen, if you can't end your night in the same bed with your partner without, man, fellas, even if you just need to smack that one cheek, do something towards your spouse, ladies and gentlemen, to end your day with your spouse on an affectionate level.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we can go all the way there, but that's for another episode, right? But hey, don't get in that bed and don't say nothing to each other for the whole night. Fall asleep, the other person up, like you said, turn the light off, both of y'all turn towards the wall. Man, get out. Just get out. At this point, what y'all roommates sleeping in the same bed? Get out.
Yeah.
If you sleeping in the bed with me and you my spouse, you better do something. Grab my hand, squeeze it, sign language it, good night. Do something to acknowledge that I'm still yours at the end of this night. We going to bed together and we're gonna pray for Lee. Wake up together.
Again, say good morning or good night. Say give them a hug and a goodbye kiss when you're leaving and when you get home. And then also, when you are going to bed at night, give each other a hug and another kiss and just say good night. If your night leads somewhere else, then that's great. But if it's one of those nights where you crash and burn, that's fine as well. But just end it with being cordial and saying goodnight to your spouse.
That's it, people. So
Awesome.
Once again, guys, we thank you so very much for listening in to Intentional Connections.
Intentional Connections.
There we go. I feel like it's now official because we started and ended with it. So again, we can't thank you guys enough.
So check us out every Thursday on all podcast streaming platforms at Together on Purpose.
And make sure you check out our website at www.togetheronpurpose. That's the number 2, Get Her on Purpose.
And be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Together on Purpose.
Also, y'all should know that y'all should share y'all thoughts with us. Talk to us. Jump in our DMs, as they said. Ooh, does that mean I'm 40? Because I said jump in it. Is it supposed to be slide?
Oh,
man.
That was a good one, but I say jump.
That's
jump
crazy.
Slide.
Either way, reach out to us, y'all. Y'all can hit us at our email. It's thecoopers@togetheronpurpose.com.
Again, thank you for listening. Be cordial with your spouse. I almost made it through my pure white Hennessy, and we hope you have a great week. Later.